Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. Perk Woodland, I'm not Roland Deschanel. I'm CPC Gamer. That's the thing that I said. And also a big Johnny Cash fan. You know how it goes. If you want to make something depressing, pour some cash on it. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to click this button and just get right into it. Because, look, it's these guys. They did Streets of Rage 4. I enjoyed that game quite a lot. Let's put you there. Is that where I have the Switch? Yeah, that's about where I have the Switch audio capture. Cool. Whatever. So, I did a little bit of grinding after the last stream. Who has it? Yeah! So I went and I collected a bit more enemy skill stuff. Of note, White Wind, Big Guard. Also Beta and Aqualung. There's also Trine later on. Trine. But we'll find that when we get to that. I forget who sets Trine. Kind of interesting. The enemies in this game can attack you when you're in the car. That's new. You know what? I gave Yuffie the enemy skill materia because now she's got Matra Magic, and her next Get Your Limit break is killing, I believe, 80 enemies. So let's try and get her on that. That's not that, but that's fine. Roland Shane's main character, the Dark Tower series. First we left Black Fled into the desert, gunslinger Roland followed. The hell is a TS bomb? Sets pace? Oh, uses Demi too. Yeah. Now the first thing we're gonna do is a bit of side questing. It is generally this forest where a lot of people find Yuffie. I get her as soon as possible because I know what I'm doing. Right, who is gonna do what? Let's give you Shiva. Why not? Is someone there? Hey, Rude. Who do you like? Oh, what are you getting so embarrassed about? Come on, who you don't like? Tifa. That's a tough one. But poor Elena, Nah, she liked Tseng. I never knew that. But Tseng likes that ancient. What are they talking about? So stupid. They always talk about who they like or don't like, but Tseng is different. Ah! Oh no! They're here! They're really here! And it's time. Rude. Don't go easy on them. Not even the girls. Don't worry. I'll do my job. Then, we're counting on you. I'll report to Tseng. Been a while. Payback for what you did in Sector 7. Get out the way. I don't like being taken for a fool. That's as far as you go. It's Sonia Aaron. Hello. Empirical, I've heard good things about the Dark Tower series, like, specifically the bit that you're talking about, how the book will just describe the gunslinger and not really tell you a great deal about him. That is the sleepiest Shiva. And I feel that's a very flaccid attack. Oh, nice! That's a really good, good spot right there. No, don't do that one. Do that one. Cure everyone. And then you know what? Beta. Show what Beta looks like. We are very clearly caught up in that blast radius. But it's fine. I always like how Rude just left. He's not like, aha! Dramatic escape! He's just like, yeah. Bye bye. Nice! So that trick is kind of a gimmick fight, where whichever one you beat first runs off, and you don't get their item. But if you beat them together, you get both things. Oh, I don't like this. It's like the whole world knows where we're going. They followed us, but there weren't any signs of it. And then that means a spy? No way. I don't even want to think about there being a spy. I trust everyone. Where's the cool thing? There's a cool thing over here, right? Ah! The hell is that? Disgusting is what that is. Alright, go beat it up. That's always an unfortunate thing, like when a series drops off. No, there's a yellow thing around here, isn't there? It's not Morph. I'm sure there's a yellow thing around here. Alright then! Ha ha ha! Now you have a chance to teach something really cool that I'm never gonna use. I should have brought my manipulate materia. I don't have my manipulate materia. Dang! That's the you can learn that. That's an enemy skill. Please use that on Yuffie. Maybe I'll come back with the manipulate materia and try again. Otherwise, we're just a bunch of frogs jiving. Do know that we need to add Eris for Yuffie if I want a special scene. Well, I kind of do, honestly, because I just got a cool weapon for her, right? And pretty sure Can't escape, everyone's asleep. Pretty sure that's not her ultimate weapon, but it's a real good one. Alright, we're awake. You're just a dang old frog. I can beat you up. My dad beat you up. Are you guys still frogs? No. Good. You know what I'm gonna do? Someone is gonna get... manipulate. Manipulated? How about that? You ever think about that? That's a good pun. It really isn't. Okay. PHSE. Eris. Get in my team, please. Have... Fairy Tale. Oh, it's just your next weapon. That's really cheeky. I should give Eris all of my materia. Look at how many. That's 7 materia slots. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. That's called reading ahead in the script. So this is a sound that appears in many people's heads. Me, Gongaga. But also, this is a monster from Toy Story. But also, this is me. I did some research about this place, and I was very happy to find out that my headcanon was absolutely correct. I don't think there are any other enemy skills to learn while I'm out here. Oh well, if there is, I guess I'll come back. Seal Evil. Nice. I considered playing Mako as the entry theme, but it was... I went with Genova. A ruined reactor. Scarlet, head of Shinra weapon development. This isn't any good either. You only get junky materia from junky reactors. This reactor is a failure. What I'm looking for is big, large, huge materia. You seen any? No, I haven't seen it. I'll get on it right away. Please. We could make the ultimate weapon if only we had some. I just can't wait. With Hojo gone, weapon development's been getting a bigger budget. I envy them. But, even if we make the perfect weapon, could that stupid Heidegger even use it? Huh, sorry, I forgot that Heidegger was your boss. Let's go. Big, large, huge material. Ultimate weapon, perfect weapon? What are Shinra up to? Something shiny back there. We get the Titan materia. So this game is not my first Final Fantasy. That would be 8. So it was really, really weird to me. Coming to this one, I think 3rd? And going, what do you mean the brothers aren't the summon material? What? It's the brothers! Brothers are cool. And then I don't get to see him. It's Titan in this one. And if I remember rightly, Titan's got a pretty cool attack. Thanks, Tifa. That's Cloud's up B in Smash. Kind of like Cloud. I like his close quarters, like 1, 2, 3 attack. It's really good. Good for like stunning and juggling people. Oh yeah, there it is. Death Blow. Useless. Guarantees a critical hit if it attacks. It doesn't. The best way to use Death Blow materia, you give that to an upcoming character with a sniper rifle, which always hits no matter what you do with it. And there you go. A reactor explosion 3 years ago took my husband. A ruined reactor? Huh? You want something? What accessories you got, friendo? Ooh. Time is gonna be haste and slow. Ultimately stop. I forget what Mystify does. Confusing Berserk. Eh. Haste, though. I'll take haste. Yeah, there we go. That one, there you go. Become strong. And have... you know what? You don't need any of that. So, I did a little bit of research to confirm some headcanon of mine, and it turns out I was right. This place is called Gongaga. Is it in the little... Yes, Gongaga Village. It's not actually called that. This is actually called Anchorhead Village. It's called Gongaga because the reactor's gone gaga and blown up. And that's just what the Shinra call it. Like how Sector 7 isn't called Sector 7. It has a name. They just don't care. They don't use it. There's another place elsewhere in the world that has such a thing. And we will get there. I stole your megaphone. Bye. He doesn't need it. Probably. Oh, I have those? Ah, good. I did that stupid frog fight with the Maiden Kiss in my inventory, and I just never used it. Well then. You a traveler? Hey, wait, that glow in your eye. Are you a soldier? Oh, you're right. Don't you know anything about our son? His name is Zach. It's been close to 10 years since he left the city, saying that he didn't want to live in the country. He left saying he's going to join Soldier. You ever hear of Zach in Soldier? I don't know. Zach. Young lady, you know him? I remember he wrote us 6 or 7 years ago. Hand thing, saying that he had a girlfriend. Could that have been you? I have a 9-year-old, alright? She turned 9. I don't understand 6, 7. She thinks it's hilarious. I have to. That can't... Zach. Ollie, I am not normally like this. But see previously, 9-year-old, she's into all of it and all the things it's good to be into right now. What happened to you two? Eris? What a shock. I didn't know Zach was from this town. You know him? Didn't I tell you? He was my first love. Zach, soldier first class. Same as Cloud. Strange. There aren't that many who make first class, but I've never heard of him. That's alright. It's all in the past now. I was just worried because I heard he's been missing. Missing? It was 5 years ago. He went out on a job and never came back. He loved women. Real ladies, man. Probably found someone else. Hey. What's wrong? Oh, I don't really mind that I haven't heard from him, but I feel for his parents. Let's go, Cloud. Zach. Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Your face tells me differently. I told you I don't. Alright. That sounds just like you leaving town and saying I'm joining Soldier. A lot of guys like that back then. You must make really something making it in Soldier out of a group like that. I really respect you. Hard work pays off, huh? Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last. Bad guys do. Hey, yo. Alright, I'm ready for you this time. Get out of here, frog. Come back on Friday. The game I'm playing on Friday is about being a cute frog and doing cute frog things. Fine. We'll bring the marshmallow. Slightly weaker, but double! And I need that. Alright, so let's give you... Enemy skill doesn't need to grow, so that can stay there. Steel, because somebody has to have it. Yeah, I don't know why Kate Sith would have them manipulate materia. That's just... That would be silly. You can have... Revive, because I feel like I'm going to need that at some point. Sense, and... You know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Chocobo lore. You're gonna need good luck, right? Your limit break is rolling the dice, so you're gonna want to be very, very lucky like that. Okay, moving along. Do you guys do something? I don't think they do. Do they? It no longer matters. I'm just gonna beat it up. Tifa is very slowly turning to stone. I was talking about this in Jade Cocoon, actually. It's very rare that you see stone work in the way that it does in that game, where it slowly petrifies you rather than just outright. Small indie team. Whoever heard of Final Fantasy VII? Ignore that. I'm out of bounds of the map. The geometry means nothing to me. You know what, Rextras? Good shout. This is why we have this nice... This is why we have that emote. For times when I break the game, and it's just funny. Ah, never mind. I was gonna get laser gun, but amazing. There it is. Say, isn't the thing supposed to happen? Not the thing. We'll know when the thing happens. Oh man, a breakdown? Now? I am home. It is I, Nanaki. Hey, Nanaki, you're safe. Come on, say hello to Bugenhagen. Nanaki? Welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Are you familiar with this land? Let me explain. People from all over the world gather here to seek the study of planet life. I'm sorry, it's full now, so I can't let you enter. They helped me when I was on the road. Please let them in. Oh, is that so? You helped on Nanaki. Please come in. Who is Nanaki? Nanaki is Nanaki. That is his name. That's why I called him that. Because it's funny. It's just funny to me. Now, I know for sure that there is something around here that I'm going to want to go and find. It's in the weapon shop. I mean, I also want to find the weapon shop, see if I can get something cool for Cloud. But there you go. Turtle's Paradise, number 5. Our cocktails are good, but our wine is the best. Please, stop in the Turtle's Paradise. Oh, that's the inn. Never mind. Sorry, moving my headsets around. I thought I heard rain outside. Man, remember rain? Come on, come on. There you go. It rained last night, and I was on the phone with Richter at the time, and I'm like, oh my god, it's raining. I'm so glad. If anybody could tell me where the weapon shop is, that would be lovely. Actually, I think it might be behind you. Here is where I was... I mean, this is my hometown. My tribe will protect us of those who appreciate this beautiful canyon on the planet. My brave mother fought and died here. Cowardly father left her. I am the last of my race. Cowardly father? Yes, father was a wastrel. And so the mission I inherited from my ancestors is to protect this place. My journey ends here. Hey, Nanaki, you're home. Coming, Grandpa. Well, that's perfect. Why don't we take a break too? We can meet back here in a while, okay? I'm wondering if I thought this was the poster for the Turtle Paradise. Oh, it is. Now hiring. Looking for someone who can stand long hours of boredom. For details, contact the Turtle's Paradise. Well, there you go. I thought... I forgot about the other one. See, look at that. Cass knows what's up. Not gonna lie, I'm a little salty because I just bought weapons for you guys. That's what happened. Now, you know what? I'm gonna keep that out of spite. Nah. That's fine. This game was the first one where I heard people bring up the trope / plot hole of what is this pacifist university town doing having like really good weapons? Why does Icicle Inn have a really good sword for Cloud when it's like ski free for Windows? Why is this? Can you explain this to me, game? And the game can't. Just that it's the next area. Cloud, this is my grandfather, Bugan. He's incredible. He knows everything. Oh, I hear that you looked after Nanaki. Nanaki is still a child, you see. Please stop, Grandfather. I'm 48. Oh, Nanaki's tribe has incredible longevity. So you see, his 48 years would only be equivalent to, say, that of a 15 or 16-year-old in human reckoning. 15 or 16? He's quiet and very deep. You thought he was an adult? Grandfather, I want to be an adult. I want to grow up and be able to protect you in the village. Hoo-hoo, no, Nanaki. You can't stand on your own yet. To do that now would destroy you in the long run. Reaching up into the heavens, threatening to snatch the very stars from the great city of Midgar. You've seen it, haven't you? Well, that's a bad example. Looking up too much makes you lose perspective. When it's time for the planet to die, you'll understand that you know absolutely nothing. When the planet dies? Hoo-hoo, it may be tomorrow or 100 years from now, but it's not long off. How do you know this? I hear the cries of the planet. What's that? The sound of the stars in the heavens. While this goes on, planets are born and die. What was that? Oh, that was a scream from the planet. Didn't you hear it? As if to say, I hurt, and I suffer. They have come here on a journey to save the planet. Why don't you show them your apparatus? Nanaki! Oh, to save the planet! But, then again, I guess it wouldn't hurt to show him. Alright, everybody. Are we about to get banned on Twitch? Thank you for the hydrate, Wolf. Several odd-looking people are here. Oh, the whole place has gotten busy all of a sudden. He brought friends too. I'll go and get them. Cloud, please call one of them. Only 3 people can fit in Grandfather's machine. I sounded like him when I said that. That was Nanaki doing an impression of Bugenhagen. I wonder if an Empirical may be able to help me if you've seen it in Rebirth, Revenge, etc. Is Bugenhagen actually his grandfather, or is that the Japanese Oji-san? The thing that you call a man who is notably older than you, but you've got kind of a friendly relationship. It's Oji-san. I knew it was Oji-san! So I guess, rather than saying, this is my grandfather, a more accurate thing would be like, oh, this is the old fella. Please make a party of 3. Select with the plus button. Oh, okay. Sure. Catchy. Why not? I feel like I might regret that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Rex just has redeemed one happy thing a day. What happy thing is today? I have something waiting for me in one of my neighbors. It got delivered to one of my neighbors. Not me, which is annoying, because it would fit in my post box. But it's making me happy that that's there. And yesterday there was just 2 managers. It was me and someone else. and we did a really good job of it. And it was the two of us again today, and I think that for being middle management, we're doing pretty good. Oh, you have them all together. Then let's begin. I'll stand here. I have seen a bit of Bugenhagen in Final Fantasy Reverie. I think they do a real good job of it. This weird floaty fella. So pretty. It's just like the real thing. Yes, good. This is my laboratory. All of the workings of space are entered into this 3D holographic system. Hey, a shooting star! I really like this kind of thing. Absolutely love space. Not so much a fan of impenetrable distances. Wow, how wonderful. Oh, yes, it is something, isn't it? Well, let's get to the subject. Eventually, all humans die. What happens to them after they die? The body decomposes, returns to the planet. That much everyone knows. What about their consciousness, their hearts, and their souls? The soul, too, returns to the planet. Not only those of humans, but everything on this planet. In fact, all living things in the universe are the same. The spirits that return to the planet merge with one another and roam the planet. This actually is the notion of fireflies from Final Fantasy X. Like, they kind of joke that 10 is a stealth prequel to this because of Shinra talking about making an energy reactor out of what is eventually materia. But, like, this is the idea, that's where the monsters come from. People's souls roam the far plane, merge together, and congeal to become things. And it is your job to send them back. That's why they explode in fireworks when you kill them. Life stream. In other words, a path of energy with the souls roaming the planet. Spirit energy is a word you should never forget. A new life. Children are blessed with spirit energy and are brought into this world. Then, when the time comes, they die, and once again return to the planet. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is the way of the world. I've digressed, but you'll understand better if you watch this. Well, that's the thing, Rictus. It wasn't even teenage hoodlums. It was just kids. We had to free up some racks today, and we had some empty H racks on the shop floor. And naturally, kids see big metal frames and go, I'm going to climb on it. And when I say, please don't climb on it, they go, I'm going to take it apart. Spirit energy is the source of life for trees, birds, and humans. And not only living things, it makes it possible to form planets. And if that spirit energy were to disappear, that had to have been a selling point back in the day. Look at... I majored in holding wide shots for too long. These are the basics of the study of planet life. If spirit energy disappears, our planet will die. Oh, spirit energy is efficient because it exists within nature. When spirit energy is forcefully extracted and manufactured, it can't accomplish its true purpose. You're talking about the Mako energy, right? Every day, Mako reactors suck up spirit energy, diminishing it. Spirit energy is compressed in reactors, processed into Mako energy. All living things are being used up and thrown away. In other words, Mako energy will only destroy the planet. The story of the planets and those who lived with them. If you want to know more, then you must listen to the words of the elders. Is Elder here? It's normally Sloth. Now I'm pretty sure... Come on. I'm pretty sure that there's a quest next. But I don't remember how to do it. Bugenhagen sealed this door shut. How'd he do it? With super glue? Sorry, there's a space there. With super glue? Alright, maybe... This is the part of the game where my memory gets kind of hazy. I do have a really good, very, specific, comforting memory coming up. I think it's the next but... No, it's the next but 2 story beats, I think, so it's a while away. But I do have a very comforting memory of, playing this game when I was in high school. Being friends with my friends. Cosmo Canyon. This is where Avalanche was born. I promised my guys someday when we save the planet from the Shinra, we'd all go to Cosmo Canyon to celebrate. Higgs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. Really? To save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. But is it right to go home? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know. But I do know one thing. There's anything I can do to save the planet, or the people living on it, and I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's for justice or revenge or whatever. I don't care. Ugh, I'm gonna do it! Again, Avalanche is born again! What a boring place, like I thought. I wanna go somewhere. Go find some material. I wonder how many years it's been. Gosh, it brings back memories. I learned a lot. The elders taught me many things. About the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now. But we're here for you, right? I know, but I am the only Cetra. Does that mean we can't help? Cloud, bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago? That's nothing. No, forget it. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? Feels like you're going far away. You really are you, right? Maybe I would not invite the man with the PTSD from his village burning down to stare deeply into the fire. I don't know. I feel like that is just don't do that. Don't do it. Long ago, when I was still very small, we were all around this flame. Never mind. What happened? It's about my parents. When I talk about my mother, I am full of pride and joy. And that's fine. When I think of my father, my heart is full of anger. You really can't forgive your father. Of course. He left mother for dead. When the Gi tribe attacked, he ran off by himself, leaving mother and the people of the canyon. Come, Nanaki. There is something you should see. The place may be dangerous. Cloud, will you and one other person come with us? I think that might be the team that I actually want. Oh, there it is. I knew there was an arrange button for the materia. I just forgot where it was. Yeah, there we go. We'll bring a marshmallow and a dog. What could possibly go wrong on this adventure? All restore. Yes, I need that. Do I have an elemental? I don't. So let's have all... lightning. You can have long range. And you can have... yeah, that'll be it for now. Everyone will be fine. That's kind of cool. Did you get to see Bugenhagen heading up? And he's like, oh, that's where I need to go. That's something I like in RPGs, when it kind of shows the characters essentially waking up in the morning as opposed to just screen fade out, screen fade in. It makes the game feel a little more organic and real, despite being, you know, blocky Lego men and his orange dog. Should have called him Mickey. Then he'd just be in the team forever. The dog is always called Mickey. You know the rules, everybody. So I guess that means Nanaki is not a dog. It's just logic, is what that is. Oh, are we all set? Oh, shall we go? Alright, come in, come in. Okay, you lead the way, Grandpa. What, are you crazy? It's dangerous in there. I told you that. You want an old man like me to go first? I'll be right behind you. This is something that I always remember from this game as well. This is a really cool effect that... I guess it's diegetic music. Look, Empirical, I remembered the word diegetic. As we climb down and down and down, the music in Cosmo Canyon fades out because it's coming from up there, and that's not where we are. Okay. I don't remember how to do this. I do know that I want that materia. That materia is great. Who has enemy skill? Kateseth? This guy teaches something useless, but at the same time, I'm going to use it. Yeah, you go, death sentence. I'm going to use it because I just want it on my enemy skill materia. Spim! Alright, we have 60 in-game ticks to kill this thing. Problem solved. This bit I do remember. They don't like that. They do not like you doing that. But what I do remember... Oh! Now hang on. Hang on, everybody. Have I accidentally made myself really, really powerful? White Wind, in this game, White Wind casts... It heals you for whatever the caster's current health is. So if I use that on... If I use that on the ghosty enemies, I can just do a lot of damage and win. Everyone here is a ghost of the Gi tribe, killed in a certain battle. A certain battle? The vengeful spirits of the Gi didn't disappear. I couldn't return to the live stream. We still have far to go. Oh my god, it's the snakes! The windy man! The long mover! Probably should have left it and moved my attacks around a little bit. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Everyone's getting bolted. Although, having said that, White Wind takes a lot of MP. So I'm going to have to watch out for that, aren't I? Yes. Maybe let's give you an ether. Perfect, actually. It's fine. Alright, this is tricky. This is oil. And if you run on that, you slide. And if you hit the wall, you take lots of damage. Hell yeah, added effect materia. That's the only one in the entire game, I do believe. And And you can do some absolute nonsense with that. Added effect Hades. It just makes one of the optional bosses an absolute joke. Asterisk, you actually have to hit it first. But, you know, if you can do that, that's fine. I wonder why they would have just this one optional little bit of surprise. It's actually oil. Enemy skill, and... Sure, match for magic. Oh, look at that. I didn't even need to manipulate it in the previous fight. I could have just learned it here. It's called death sentence in this one, when typically it's called doom. Well, I suppose the description is going to be inflicts doom, right? Probably. Thank you, the fight music, for barely letting me get a thought in edgeways. Nanaki has limit break, if only I can use it. Yep. Absolutely. You know what? Yes. No. What are you? Elemental. Fire. And you are long range. There we go. I don't really need to level up long range materia. I just want to. Plus haste and raises defense on all allies. Let's go! White wind, let's go! Fire to this guy. I'm going to try using White Wind against the thing that's about to happen. And I'm wondering if it will just break the fight. I'm always looking for combinations in games that will just... Jeez. Oh my god, I used haste! My dudes are under the effect of haste! That means... Oh, that means that they're gonna die faster as well! Oh, I'm so smart! Tune in for tomorrow's episode. Cass is an incredibly smart penguin and knows what he's doing. And nothing goes wrong. Don't worry about it. You see, this is the content that you guys come for, is looking at me being really good at video games. And, thinking on about speeding up my characters when they are under a time limit. Oops. As you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the Gi outnumbered us, they could not attack through here because the passage is too narrow. Let's move on. Is that what we're doing? We're playing silly buggers, is it? That's fine. That suits me. Not what I wanted to use that on. But that's fine. That was a really slick animation. I like the way this thing looks. Maybe not the way it all goes scrungly when it dies like a spider. But, you know, that's still cool. Oh, it's the Stinger! I know how to beat you. I remember how to beat you. Observe this, brother. That thing's really, really fast. So the fact that I can turn it into a frog. Excuse you. The fact that we can turn it into a frog makes this fight really quite easy. God, could you imagine having to do that against something that could actually fight back? Wow. I think I see it. Throw some dice at him. Let's go. The way that the dice work, you may have seen, is the number that you roll times 100, and then times 2 if... times 2 then times 100 if it's doubles. Right, so this way is fight. Imagine that, he's hanging out, chilling with the buds, and all of a sudden, a weird marshmallow and his cat shows up and just launches missiles at you. What a weird afternoon. You've made this canyon totally surreal now. You know what? The fact that the game keeps giving me X potions, that tells me how to beat the thing that's coming up. I was going to try using White Wind, honestly. I think it just wants me to throw a potion at it. So why not? Oh yeah, Blade Beam! The game keeps reading inputs that I am not using, and that's a little frustrating, and I think it's going to be the death of me at some point. Yeah, there it is. A fairy ring. Was that protection against frog and poison? Poison and dark. Feel like red could do with that. Lots of poisonous enemies around here. How about? I think the next place I need to go is over there to the left. So that's what I'm gonna... Do you see what I mean? It's just clicking buttons that I don't want for it to click. Oh, they didn't like that. All right then. Sloth, welcome on in. I hope you're doing okay. As always, I hope all my friends are doing okay. But, you know, you just now came in and said hello, so you're the one this is being addressed to. How about that? You're cool. This, I remember this area being a lot more painful than this, possibly because, at the very least, the first time I came through this, I was just, all I need to do is to attack, Enemy skill materia is useless. Well, like, here's me using it left and right, and I'm not just picking the good attack on my dudes. It's mostly that. But using Frog Song on this guy makes it so much easier. Hydrate? I think I shall. Just regular type water today. Because I had to start late. And I'm gonna have a cup of tea after this with my Overwatch. Like an old man. Turbo Ether. That one, I think, cures everyone. Old man who plays Overwatch, but not very well. This warrior went through the cave all alone, fighting attackers one after the other. Grandpa, that a warrior? Oh, we're almost there. This thing always made me laugh. What is this? Grandpa, is he after death? The ghost of the Gi, like stagnant air. This can't be. Because it does that, and it's just like, hey, you folks! It's like proto-maple. Alright. Where is it? X-Potion! I was gonna try and use White Wind, but the fact that it gave us lots and lots of X potions, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that's what you want me to do. Thank you, Cloud. Because of you, we survived. Nanaki, you have grown strong too. Oh, yeah? Now I know that it wasn't a mistake bringing you here. Come, I have something I want to show you. Right over here. Is it this? Is it the gravity materia? Hell yeah! I really like when they take a heroic theme, but they play it slow and sad. This is the warrior who fought against the Gi. He kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. But he was never able to return to town. Look, Nanaki. Look at your father, at the warrior Seto. That's Seto? Seto continued to fight the Gi tribe here, to protect this canyon. Even after the Gi poisonous arrows turned his body to stone, even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us. And he continues to protect us, even now. Even now. You thought that he was a coward and ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. That is your father, Seto. This is why I brought Katsi, because it's really funny having this heartfelt moment with just a marshmallow. That is Seto? Did Mother know? Oh, she knew. The two of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. And they asked me to seal it myself, and not to tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave. Cloud, would you mind leaving the two of us alone? Nanaki, I want you to continue on your journey with Cloud and the others. Grandpa? Listen, Nanaki. Cloud says they are trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. For even if they stop every reactor on the planet, it's only going to postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish. But Nanaki, I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking if there was anything we could do as part of the planet. Something to help a planet already in misery. No matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Am I just wishing against fate? I'm too old to do anything about it. Yes, you are. I'll be 130. That is why, Nanaki, you must go with them, for my sake. Grandpa. I wanted to show you your real father before you left. I'm so glad that you came back while I was still alive to show you. Grandpa, don't talk like that. I don't want to think of a life without you. Oh, well, I've had a long life. Grandpa, you must live. I'll see to it. I'll see to what's happening to the planet, and I'll come back to tell you. Nanaki. I am Nanaki of Cosmo Canyon, the son of the warrior Seto. I'll come back a warrior true to that noble name, so please, Grandpa. That's Seto's father? I wonder why whatever Red is never came back in another Final Fantasy game. Because generally speaking, when there is a cute animal character, it comes back in some form or another. Like, even Moombas came back, and nobody liked the Moombas. Buggy's fixed, so we can go now. Shall we get going? So this is it, Nanaki? Yeah, it's just the way it goes. Came in handy at times. I'm gonna take you. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna take you and you, because I've got something cool for you. Heavy Vulcan. There you go. The heavy machine gun. I respect a game that takes away one of your main characters like that. Wait for me, I'm coming too. Cloud, please look after Nanaki. What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. Whew. Come back whenever you need my knowledge. Empirical, have I missed something? Wasn't I supposed to get something from Seto? Or am I reading ahead in the script again? In my head, I'm supposed to get something from Sato, right? Like, I was supposed to get a weapon or something like that. I mean, I may just be making it up, because I didn't. But I thought that I did. Alright, the car's fixed. Let's keep on rolling. You know what time it is. Do I have time to do the thing? I don't think I have time to do the thing. Oh. Now? Or do I need to go back and get it? If there's a thing, I want the thing. Since we're on the topic, this is bugging me. The world map of Final Fantasy VII is upside down. I can't fully explain why, but like, look at it, it would make more sense. I will show you, in fact, right? If I do that, that looks like a way better world map. Yes, I can get it now. Well, I'm guessing I'll bring... Get in the car, Cloud. Or I will make Tifa do it. Hey, see, that's funny. They recently said they were gonna put Evangelion World in that Sonic Cross Worlds game. So, like, I can now say that about that world as well. What a brilliant and also terrible thing to be able to say. Hey, look at that! I exactly 150,000 gold. Stop doing that. I'm gonna hurry on up here. There you go. Empirical, he's not giving me the thing. I want the thing. Oh. Maybe I got it? Seraph's Comb. I did! You're gonna stay in my team for quite some time if you're gonna get, like, double my main character's attack power? Yes, please and thank you. double AP on revive? Why? Am I likely to... Am I likely to need revival magic at some point in this game, Empirical Woodland? You stop that. Revive takes a lot of AP to level. It really does. It's one of those where, like... Hey. This thing is really super duper cool. And you can't have it. Alright, let's go that way. Nice. Am I... Japanese word for it. Am I going to want to do the next thing now? No, we're going to do that at the start of the next stream. We're going to meet the main character in the next stream. We're going to spend the rest of this stream trying to learn to play the piano. Wow, Cass. Spoilers. Sorry, everyone. This is Nibelheim? I heard it burnt down. Yeah. What happened? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. I don't think I need to do this, but I'm going to do this anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was briefly worried that was the enemy skill materia. And like, excuse you, what are you doing with that? Game. Well, there you go, Empirical. Regular AP development on Revive. We'll do that. We'll get some doubles on it later, yeah? Sense, and Steel, and that, and then like that, and you. Okay. Hi. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Become one with Sephiroth. This guy's number 5. Man in a black cape. Tattoo number 4. Where are you, great Sephiroth? This is something that I think the game does really, really well. It's very quietly unnerving. Like, to find anybody else in your house that shouldn't be there. But the fact that the people in Tifa's house are just weird shades and shapes, and I don't think they're even real? What is happening? definitely remember playing the piano then. So why wasn't it burnt down? Right. Let's see if I remember this. I don't remember this. I forgot. Oh, that's useful. So, I may have to look up what the solution is to this because I'm not very good at doing this. There you go. I've heard this melody before. I played it well. Well, see, the Empirical. I'm playing this on a Switch. Let me just go over here and just paste that, because... What? Why would I ever need such a thing? Alright. So... I remember it went... I wonder what this is? Tifa's secret savings of 1 gil came out of the keyboard. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. Worth it. Totally worth it. Trying to play this in the... I've seen a lot of what's going on in the new version. It looks like a very specific rhythm game. I don't know what it's called, but from what I've seen, you have to move the left and right thumbsticks around based on where the prompts are coming from, and then hit the 4 directional buttons as well, and also maybe the shoulder buttons. What's your story? This town was supposed to have burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell's going on? Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you say never happened. You're lying. Excuse me! That's so rude! If you're gonna talk like that, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. He has a tattoo number 6. Huh? He has something. Must go to reunion. All I've really seen of the piano game is people learning to play like through the fire and the flames and stuff like that. It's going completely insane. I think I'm going to break with tradition, and I'm actually not going to use that luck sauce right now. I'm going to give that to Katsi, because literally you attack with dice. You're going to want to stack the deck. Or load the dice. Do you want to stack the deck? That's cards, not dice. Anyway, that is going to be me for today. Appreciate this is a slightly shorter one for everyone. But I started late. And then the next thing that we start is super duper cool. So, come back tomorrow to meet the main character. How about that? Did I just save again? Ooh, know it. Who do I want to go and say hello to? I mean, Tart's over there. Tart has drops on. And is playing Overwatch, much like I am about to do. Thank you for watch, everybody. Raid AYXLXLY AYXLABAYA. Just in case anybody wants to know how to play the main theme of Final Fantasy on Tifa's piano. We're actually going to go and raid Robotic Tart. Do come back tomorrow. We're going to be doing a little bit more Final Fantasy VII, slightly earlier than before. And for the best, we need that extra time to bask in the glory of the main character. And then Frog Yonnet on Thursday, which is a cute little game about being a frog. So come back for that. And until next time, goodbye.